Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around. Someday. I beat this wrestler right after getting my powers. Never had that much money before in my life. Or since, come to think of it. The menu from my first real... The menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancy. My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed. My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. That kind of symbolizes my luck with relationships. Hey, my Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same. I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful, but I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy. When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes. Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me. Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck. This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they? MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then. Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster diving. Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it. My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill? Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it. Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me. I beat this... Sorry.
All units advised. Witnesses are reporting armed...
Please, don't ask me to do the hand.
Any officers near Firehouse, please copy.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
I got him!
And no more mugging. I love a happy ending.
I gotta fix your hero worship for today.
Possible drug deal in progress. Nearest unit approach with caution. Location is in the vicinity of Devil's Shelf.
Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out. Oh, come on, fellas! We can't keep ducking income tax like this!
No money when I break your phone! You're gonna regret that! I'm whipped! This is not how we planned
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal. I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
All units on alert. Report of a kidnapping. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
This article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me. I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. I think we have a winner. Hold on, I'll get you out.
They thought I knew where Fisk hid his money, but I'm just a bank teller.
They're back. Don't let them hurt me!
Picking us off! You're gonna pay for that! You asked for this!
wound up on the back of a milk cart. Thanks.
Taxi! Taxi!
And that, children, is why we don't play in car trunks. Magnifique.
Repeat. Officers are engaged in a chase. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Stolen? And she wants it back because you stole it to use in a robbery. Pull over. You tell That's so bad.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving like that. Please tell me your horn plays, Dixie. Here's your stuff. More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Not how I thought today.
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us.
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
All units, 10:30. Armed robbery in progress. Officers needed on scene in Rosevale.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. Says so right on the sign.
Got it! Go!
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Yes. Hey, hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah James.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for you.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die. The particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the... Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds. For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha! I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe. Huh. The toxin's coming from two types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Perfect.
How cool! Is that really him?
Great light on that one. Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars!
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight. Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good. There's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips. He's really good. All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter. Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
Break all that down.
Off the suit. Seriously, I want one.
Hey, just taking a break.
Get out of my neighborhood!
Gotta go, or else. Hyperventilating from too much Spideyyy.